Hey everyone, this is Amy Storbeck here, and I'm so excited to be here with you today to share with you an amazing thing that has come our way, an amazing way that we can help support victims of child sex trafficking. And this is something that's dear to my heart, and because I believe that there needs to be people out there advocating for these children that are in these horrible situations. And so what I think is best is if everyone in wherever they find themselves, that they choose to give back in some way, and also to figure out how can I help and with what I do. And so what we do is we help empower other people to use essential oils for healing. And so we want to bring that healing into these aftercare centers that these children are in. And so I'm going to introduce Jaren Garza. Say hi, Jaren.
Hi.
So Jaren and I have known each other for quite some time, and actually even before her and her husband were married, and now they have a cute little baby. I'm really thankful because Jaren just has a huge heart, and she came up with something called the Oil Drive. It's kind of like a food drive, but for oils. So Jaren, why don't you just jump in and tell us what the Oil Drive is, who it's benefiting, and how we can get the oils to these people.
Awesome. Thanks, Amy.
Yes, of course.
So we are doing an oil drive for New Life Refuge Ministries. They just recently built a home where they house minors who are survivors of sex trafficking. So these are girls that are being rescued from traffickers, whether it's families that are trafficking them or people pretending to be their boyfriends or just straight up kidnapping them, anything and everything that's happening in the coastal bend as far as child sex trafficking. These people at New Life Refuge Ministries have created a place for them to come and find healing from the physical, spiritual, and emotional trauma that they've experienced. And they recently put out a list of things that they need to stock their home with. And they put out the things that everybody typically thinks of, such and such kind of clothes, bedding, blah, blah, blah. And one of the things that I read on there was essential oils. Like, I have those. And I know people that have a lot of those that would like to give them to you. So they sent me a list, and it is a long list. And that makes me so excited because it tells me that they already are using oils to help these girls. And something that you may not know about me is the biggest thing that really drew me to the oils when I first started with doTERRA was how much they helped me dealing with feelings of being anxious really often and feeling sad really often when I was going through a time of grief. And so I am a huge, huge supporter of using these oils to help deal with emotional and spiritual trauma. So what we're going to do is collect all these oils. The address, Amy, do you want me to go ahead and just share the address? Okay. So the address is going to be 8041 SPID, as in South Padre Island Drive, number 250, Corpus Christi, Texas, 78412. Now it's a mailbox, and you can send the oils to that address, and we are going to be giving them to New Life Refuge Ministries hopefully by the end of May. And the reason it's going to be by the end of May is because we are having this awesome promo with doTERRA right now, and it just happens to coincide with this mission. And they are giving us, for every enrollment, we get 50 PV in credit, and the person we enroll is getting 50 PV in credit. And it's going to be awarded in May, if I'm correct, right? It's being awarded in May. Yeah. Okay. May 4th. Okay. So in May, once we're getting all of our oils together, we're going to donate them. And so I'm personally doing this. So this is not something I'm saying everybody should be doing, but if you feel so led, or if you should so desire, I'm doing my own little promo for my team and letting them know that for every enrollment that I'm getting, I'm donating my 50 points for the oils for the refuge. And so if that's something that you guys want to do, or if you find a way to adapt it that works for you, I really, really want to encourage you to do that, because there is, I can't really think of very many situations that could be more worthy of this kind of donation. I've known several young women who have been rescued from sex trafficking. I used to work in the hotel industry, and I've seen it, and I've seen busts, and I've seen raids, and it's just not something that we should be taking lightly. And we are in a really powerful position to really help a lot of people. And it's something that's really tangible. So that's my little tidbit. I'm sure that I'm forgetting something, so I'm going to pass it back over to you, Amy.
Thank you so much, Darren. Yeah, I will just say that there's something, if you do your research on the emotional benefits of essential oils, there's something very powerful and scientific as well about how the essential oils go into the part of your brain that holds trauma, and it's able to help you safely release trauma. So it's really good for people that have post-traumatic stress disorder and these types of trauma experiences that they need to safely release. And we actually, my sister and I, we also know people that have been rescued out of human trafficking. And we know that there's one story of a woman that said she hadn't slept through the night. Abby, do you want to tell the story about her sleep and how the oils?
Sure.
Yeah, just anonymously, but just tell us a story about the sleep.
She's actually a woman. So basically, I won't go into detail how we, got her info, but basically she just reached out to us through, online. And so basically we gave her, we helped her with an oils class, and come to find out she had a past of this being trafficked and, all of that. And so not really having control of her life. So she was looking for natural solutions, and we had them. And so she reached out to us, and she bought her essential oils before she left the house. But that evening we gave her vetiver and lavender, and she reached out this next morning saying she had never gotten such good sleep in her entire life. And these women are coming from situations like this. They don't sleep at night. They use other forms to sleep, like, they don't sleep. We won't go into detail about it, but it's basically that when they're coming out of these traumatic situations, they have fears that, those people are going to come back in their lives, and they just can't sleep. So really, it's powerful. That's one testimony out of probably thousands of women that use essential oils for coming out of trauma and rehabilitation. So they've served her a lot, and now she uses them all. As far as I know, they've been helping her a lot.
Thanks for sharing, Abby. Yeah, it's so important that we get these tools into their lives. The last story I want to tell you guys, and this is why I believe it's so important that we do give back and we participate in this, is I went to a women's shelter and I gave an aroma touch massage, and it's a series of 8 oils, including lavender, the tea tree oil, balance oil, wild orange, and peppermint. There's some other oils, but anyway, I gave her this, just applying the oils along the spine in a row. You do one after the other. Anyway, come to find out, she was actually in the home and recently detoxing from heroin, which is how the pimps usually control these girls, young girls and women. And she was on her second day of detox, and it's near impossible. Okay. It's so difficult to detox from that drug. And they called me the next day and said that she slept for 12 hours on her second day of detox from heroin. which is unheard of. That doesn't happen. You tremble all night. You're having withdrawals. You're not sleeping for at least 3 days. And so I am so happy, and I'm thankful and grateful that Jaren has come to us with this. And I am excited for this promotion because, we're all excited to get 50 points and have our customers get 50 points, but what a great opportunity to give even just some of that or all of it if you choose, on top of what else you want to donate. So, thank you, Jaren. I guess we can post the address in the chat maybe, and then we can on the post above if you're watching this recorded. And then my question is, they just need oil donations forever and ever, correct? We could just always send oil donations their way, correct?
Yeah. And I have one of my really great friends is on their board of directors. And so I'm just giving them to her to take over there. So what we can do is if y'all are wanting to do ongoing donations, because it is an ongoing need, they're using it, and they're also using things like natural cleaners and all that kind of stuff. Like they're really believing, they understand the power of essential oils. And so if y'all are wanting to support them in an ongoing way, I can get a different address for you if you want, or you can just send it to me labeled New Life Refuge or, survivors or anything like that. And I can make sure it gets to the right people.
Awesome. And then the last thing is for people that want tax receipts for taxes, maybe we can find out that information for people that want to make larger donations.
Sure.
I know that you can get a tax receipt for those of you that are watching that really want to give, a monetary donation or support them monthly financially. So the people that started this home in Corpus Christi are very amazing people, and we do know them personally, so we can vouch for them 100% and what the great work that they're doing. So you guys have an amazing day, night, whenever you're watching this, and we look forward to hearing all the amazing stories and updates from Jaren. So thank you so much, guys and ladies, and have an amazing day. Bye.